Yo, what's down, man? I ain't even know the other day it was just Mother Day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even know that shit. But the crazy part about it, I don't even celebrate HollowDays. You know what I'm saying? I don't celebrate that shit. Pagan days, rituals and shit. I don't celebrate Mother Days. I don't celebrate Easter. I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate none of that fugazi shit. Damn, dog, shit. Can't believe I came back here early with all that shit. I guess because I had all the heavy shit I could get through here. Now they got a lot of blackberry bushes. Fucking thorns got hooked up in my leg. Trying to get through this bit, get in the sun for a little minute. But yeah, man, like I was saying though, I don't celebrate no motherfucking holidays. I don't celebrate Christmas, none of that shit. Fuck with that evil ass shit. And I don't want nobody telling me when the fuck I can show you love. I show you love when the fuck I want to show you love. I show you love all the time. Every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no specific day you gonna tell me in this time period I need to go spend my money on this type of energy because y'all set up this type of ceremony. And you gotta realize a lot of these days and HollowDays, you worshiping something and somebody that's not even you, outside you, that don't even give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I love my mama every day, all day. So ain't no fucking need for no Mother's Day for me. Every day is Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? Every day is Father's Day. I don't need no motherfucking day to tell me when to celebrate something. And at the end of the day, if you gotta tell me when to do it, I definitely ain't gonna fucking do it. I don't like to be told what to do or when to do it. Now, if you fucking with me, we vibing, we got shit going on, that's different. But some bullshit like that, I ain't got time for that shit. Fucking HollowDays, hollow on the inside. Fake emotions. It's just a bunch of fake ass people getting together, celebrating some shit. I remember I was like 12 or 13 years old. Man, my mama had us bake cookies and shit the night before, and she was like, "Yeah, Santa Claus wants some cookies." And then, I think it was Christmas Eve or some shit. She put powder on the floor and was like, "Yeah, he just came down the chimney." And nigga like, bro, it ain't no motherfucking snow outside and we don't own no motherfucking chimney. Why is you lying like this? And I told my mama one day, I was like, cause I think I was helping her wrap the presents up for everybody and shit. And I was like, Mom, can you stop lying to my brothers and sisters talking about some fucking Santa Claus buying us this shit? And she was like, nah, I can't do that, but can you not say anything about it? And I was like, man, this shit here. I was like, yeah, whatever. Little do she know I'm telling my brothers and sisters, man, that nigga not real, man. The fuck? You know, and it's like, since birth, they been lying to us and comfortable about lying to us, you know what I'm saying? And going with the shit. Make me look at them side-eye, sideways type shit. 15% on battery. And I'm like, man, I don't fucking celebrate no HollowDays, you know what I'm saying? If I fuck with you, I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? I don't need no February 14th to tell me if I got an old lady, I got a little when it's time to show love, man. Every moment we spend together, I show love. It's just at different velocities, you know what I'm saying? Different volumes, you know what I'm saying? And your ears can't handle listening to music on volume 10, the loudest volume all times. Sometimes you need that volume low, you know what I'm saying? So you could go to sleep. That shit booming all the time, bitch. Your body, your mind gonna think you in the club, eh? You know what I'm saying? But fuck no, man. I didn't even know it was Mother's Day a few days ago, man, or whatever that was. Yesterday or whatever. I ain't know. You hear me? I just seen all this shit popping up on my screen and shit. But yeah, man, we show love to ourselves every day, man. Mother's Day every day, man. You know what I'm saying? Christmas every day. Every time I open my eyes, it's a motherfucking birthday. You know what I'm saying? I don't get down with the get down. I don't do what everybody do. I don't need nobody to tell me what to do. I ain't about to keep this fucking matrix running. You hear me? I'm not about to feed these clowns. I'm not about to catch me in no Easter outfit. You're not about to catch me with no Santa Claus hat on. You're not about to catch me with no Halloween shit on. I'm not doing none of these lame ass shits. If I'm gonna celebrate some fucking HollowDays, the HollowDays I'm gonna celebrate gonna be Dr. Sebi Day, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be Animal Day. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be Mango Day. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of these HollowDays they got going on. I celebrate my own lifestyle. I ain't going with the crowd, man. It's like everybody in the stadium doing the wave and shit. They mad at me because I ain't doing it. Bitch, if I'm gonna make a movement, bitch, I'm gonna jump on my seat and get the fuck up out of here. Nah, you feel me? Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you're a party pooper. Man, nah, man, I'm not. These parties is played out. I be like, you know what? Some of this new music I don't fuck with. Some of this new music I do. And I ain't knocking none of the new artists. But at the end of the day, I really be saying this too. I be like, dawg, they playing these same ass songs, old ass songs, like fucking, I'm not knocking them and shit, but they didn't play these songs about more than 1 billion times, bro. More than 1 zillion times. You know, you'll go past some place and shit, and you'll hear him playing that old ass, same ass song. Doom, 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 doom. I ain't knocking niggas and shit, but I'm like, dawg, they playing the same ass old ass music, creating the same old ass energy and vibration. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, I ain't going for that shit. I'm not about to be on this loop with y'all motherfucking ass. I'm not about to be on repetitive mode with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be hearing, like, I remember, dawg, I used to go to different cities, states, and countries, and I used to hear them playing music we bumped maybe like 5 years ago. They not bumping that shit. They getting down on that shit. They getting groovy to that shit. And I was like, damn, dawg. It's like niggas is in like some type of time loop, and they stuck in that bitch. And I'm like, man, I'm good, man. I can't fake that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna get together and we gonna have a fucking buffet, well, fuck it. We gonna say, hey, bro, we about to have a king buffet or some shit. Ain't no fucking Thanksgiving and shit. A lot of these HollowDays, evil shit didn't happen. Niggas done got sacrificed and got killed and shit. You know what I'm saying? These is rituals and pledges and shit you don't even know the half of. I'm not giving these motherfucking scenarios my energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm placing my energy wherever I could withdraw it. That's where it's gonna be deposited. You know what I'm saying? I'm not placing my energy in no type of liability type of situations. Only assets. You know what I'm saying? Only loop I wanna be in is a money loop where money come back to me. Wherever every dollar I spend, I want $10 to come back in return. That's the fucking mind frame I'm on right now. I'm trying to tighten my fucking self up. Every dollar I spend make $20. I'm trying to make this shit get right. You feel me? Fuck talking about it, we gonna be about it. But yeah, man, ain't no HollowDays over here. Respect to all the mothers out there. Respect to all the fathers too, and respect to all the children. They should have a goddamn Children's Day. To be honest, nigga, the children's the ones going through it and shit. They ain't actually being this bitch. But I ain't want to be no chatty patty. Just wanted to chop it up with y'all, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know it was fucking Mother's Day and shit. I'm in the woods right now. We gon' get to the city soon so I could charge up my gadgets. I got a donation or two. So excuse me, y'all. We getting close to the hand crank radio, the solar panel. I'm gonna get the big old solar backup battery. I'm gonna get the big old backup battery, the solar panel charger, I'm gonna get the solar panel hand crank radio, so I can either crank it up with my hand when I need to charge that bitch, or let it charge up from the solar panel. And I get a decent amount of sun back here. And yeah, and then besides that, the equipment, cause somebody in the trial was like, man, we need to get better audio, cause it be sounding chippy and shit. So for the content, the investments I'm working on will be a better microphone, and I'm gonna get a tripod, and I might get a better phone, but that's not in the list. And then next, I gotta get a tent and a tarp. But like I said, I get some good sun right here, so I'm thinking about getting that hand crank radio, or either I'm gonna get that solar bank battery pack charger part thing, shit, whatever, the little orange and black one. But yeah, man, this is where we at right now. It kind of rained, so it was real shitty back here. They do got like a few little areas where the canopy is so great it don't rain that bad. It might have a little drip drop, but it don't rain that bad. I got a little easy bake oven, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I go to the town, I can start making some wraps or some burritos and shit, start balling it and shit. You know, cause I be having my canned goods and shit. And I got this pallet, and that's my little trash right there. You know, I'm gonna go take care of that. I don't ever leave no trash whenever I be out here in the woods. I keep up with all my stuff, like to keep it neat. And then this my burning box. How I got this fire right here started from the fuel. And that's my arrow right here. This my bed spot, my bed area. I'm about to make it a little bigger. Cause what I'm looking forward to doing is getting me maybe like at least 2 to 3 tarps. Either I'm gonna get 2 to 3 tarps, or I'm gonna get 2 tarps and a tent. Cause if I get the tent and the 2 tarps, I need a tarp for the bottom, for the ground, and then I gotta get a tarp for the top to cover it for the rain, right? And then I might get that tent and place that right up in this area. See, this is like the best area right here, right? Cause ain't no coming back there. That's all thorns and bushes and shit, you know. And I could place that tent right up in here, and it don't rain that much in this area. It don't rain that much in this area, and it definitely don't rain that much in this area, right? Boom. And also, I got me a little desk, so now I can start working on my notes and start writing some more music and shit in a comfortable setting. You know what I'm saying? Got my desk. I'm gonna get a plastic bag. I'm gonna get a box of plastic bags. That's what I need to get a box of plastic garbage bags, so I could cover this up, so when it do rain, it don't get soggy and fall apart. I fucking man, I had made some oatmeal earlier, but I had made it in the Pringle can. And what I like to do is I cut my Pringle cans in half and use them as bowls. But my motherfucking ass, man, the fucking oatmeal had heated through and came out the top, because I had cut it in half, so that motherfucker plopped out the top. So I ain't had no breakfast. That's it on breakfast. All we got is lunch, and we got carrots, onions, rice. Man, I'm gonna make some fire ass shit, man. But we gonna get on that later. But like I was saying, I might put the tent right here. Or either if I don't get the tent and I get the 3 tarps, because I could get the bottom covered, then I could get the top covered, right? And then with that 3rd tarp, I could bend it a little bit, so I could make like a covering. I could make a box. Like I could make like 3 cuts, 3 corners, right? And now I just have the opening where I could walk in. But I at least have a left wall, a back wall, and a right wall if I get the 3 tarps, right? Because 1 tarp going on the ground, 1 tarp gonna go above the air to block the rain, and then the 3rd tarp, I'm gonna make it go sideways to cover this area right here. And then I'll have all of that covered up. And then if I get it layered up right, and I get some strings, get some wire with it too, some strings and shit, I'm gonna go ahead and tie that bitch down, right? So I can make like a little a little stable station, and it'll just have an opening where I could walk in. But I could also use the garbage bags that I use to cover my table up from getting soggy and wet. I could make that as like a plastic walk in, walk out easy dough. You know what I'm saying? And then where I was going with this shit. And then when if I use the tarp method, the 3 tarps, right? I'ma tie it in the ground real good. I'ma tie the side of the tarps in the ground real good. And then I went to the homeless donation place and shit, and got some hygiene bags and stuff. And they had put some super glue in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the super glue, and I'm gonna super glue some of these boxes, some of the cardboard boxes, on the walls of the tarp. And it's gonna make some like installation. But this is my little station right now. And hey, this bitch nice, dog. I'm fucking with it. It's coming together and shit. Like earlier this morning when it was dark and shit, cause I ain't want to look like a fucking crackhead shit going through the town. But I had went to the town and shit, and I had got that black pallet. I got that black pallet, right? So I said I'm gonna go to the town because I saw like buku mo pallets, but it's like maybe like a 5 to 7 walk with them bitches, and it kind of looks stupid. But walking down the street with them fucking pallets and shit. But I was like, I'm gonna do it like when it get dark and shit. But I was like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say, cause I'm building my shit up. And I was like, I'm gonna get those pallets too, cause I'm putting buku of this shit together, right? So I was like, fuck it, if I can at least get buku pallets back here, cause I got 2 pallets now. So if I can at least get 4 to 8 more pallets back here, I'ma either say fuck the tent too. I might still get the tarps, but I'ma still get some nails and a hammer. Cause if I get the nails and a hammer, then I could build some shit with the pallets, the woods that come from the pallets. You know what I'm saying? I could build a better structure, cause I was also thinking this motherfucker too. You feel me? I know this ain't got nothing to do with the fucking video, but I'm gonna end it off like this. I also was looking at this tree, right? So I was like, if I nail a pallet or 2 on the back of this tree and have it layered up, and it's gonna be in the air, so it's gonna be like two pallets high, right? Probably be about a good 5 feet or some shit. That'll be decent enough for me. I just don't like being bent up and curled up, because I'm done with that shit. That's the only thing I hate about dealing with what I'm dealing with. Having to be bent up and curled up sometimes, and then sometimes the weather be fucking, I can't maneuver right in the weather. That be it. Besides that, man, I really don't be complaining and shit, man. You know, I mean, I really don't be, I ain't gonna say complaining, but I really ain't got much to say that makes this a shitty ass experience. At the end of the day, I get to be the fuck away from people. I get to spend time with myself, you know, and I'm in nature. So I can't beat that. It's just that I gotta get my situation situated. And I'm at a new station. I'm in a new area getting stationed. So, yeah. When I went to go get these cans, right? I went to go get these cans so that I could borrow more water in it, so I could take a shower. So I could borrow at least 3 to 4 gallons of water and take a shower within 10 minutes after my water get borrowed. Let my water burn for like at least 10 to 25 minutes. It's nice and warm. I don't need to be too hot. I don't need to scald myself. And take beautiful ass, nice ass showers. You know what I'm saying? I found some bread, found some loaves of bread and shit. I went to go get these cans from behind the restaurant. This restaurant where I normally be go get my Earl and shit. So I had some toast, some butter toast earlier. Me and the birds, I done threw bread everywhere. I had so many loaves of bread. I was like, I'm gonna take 1 loaf for myself. I done had like 8 other loaves. I was just feeding the birds and the squirrel, and I was just sticking and stuffing bread everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I had my fucking oatmeal, wasted my fucking oatmeal, and had no more oatmeal. I had like a fucking spoon of oatmeal left in the pot, so I was like, fuck it. What if I just get my bread, throw some toast in that bitch? I might just have some oatmeal butter toast bread. You know what I'm saying? Oatmeal bites. Because I wanted that oatmeal bad, dog. And I was like, fuck, I had finally got some butter too. Because they had like fucking 30 packets of butter in that bitch. They had buku bread. I was like, man, this bitch always throwing out butter and bread and shit. But I never take it. I'll just go get these cans. I'll go get some Earl from back there. But I was like, damn. I ain't been having no food like that. Right now, I'm just working off the little donations I got. Till I get another gig and shit. So I'm being real smart with my money. I ain't been able to feed the animals and shit because I normally feed them like a banana or some shit. Or I buy like six donuts for like $1.25. But shit tight right now. Waiting on some shit to come through. And somebody did some whole shit at one of my old gigs too. I'm gonna talk about that on one of the other videos, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this motherfucker, man. I'm building up my little spot. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. I'm ready to plant some seeds and get a little garden back here started. But this is my spot. This is my area. Shit. Here go my chair right here. Found a chair. So I got these boxes so I don't be sitting on the old chair and shit. Oh, whenever it rain, I can cover the chair up. And then I'm gonna move this pallet right here. And then I'm gonna move it over there with that pallet right there. And then, like I said, this is my cooking station. I raised it up too, because at first it was like one on the ground. But now I got two on the ground. So I raised that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? In order to get my fires, gotta stick my little cans in there. Like I get these cans and stuff it with some cardboard that I find for free. Then I pour a little bit of Earl that I get from the restaurants that I find for free. And then, you know, I got some matches or light on me. That's how I get it popping. And then these my waters I take my showers with, I wash my dishes with. You know, this is my little office, my little desk. Like I said, I just got this like 2 days ago. It's a little box I found. Somebody had it out on the streets. On the way back to the camp, I brought it in. So I got to get some plastic bags to cover it up before it get all mushy and wet and shit. But when it do dry out, any cardboard that I got here that get wet, that dry out, I use that for my fire, like this little fire here. You know what I'm saying? Use that cardboard there. Use that Earl there. Simple, easy fire. I do need to get some alcohol because I normally would mix the alcohol to make the fire more stronger and potent and make it hold. You know what I'm saying? And over here, it's like my little cabinet area. This is my books I got. My shampoo and my soap. This is where I was making my Earls at first. This is one of my Earls that I made since I've been back here. I'm about to make some more Earls soon. This over here is like my condiment box, condiment dresser. You know, salt and pepper, mayonnaise and shit, you know. Stuff I get from the store whenever I go. You know, shit like that. You know. It's a spot though. It been kind of cool. I ain't been having too much traffic. I mean, they got 3 ways you could come in here. I seen 2 people back here since I've been back here. 4 people total walking in this area, but 2 people that came past my little camp. And they got like 3 ways you could come in my camp. So this section here, walking past that way, and then you got walking past that way, and then you got walking past that way. And that's the 3 ways to come in my camp, but it don't really be too much traffic back here. Don't nobody be trying to come back here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Except for niggas that's doing drugs and shit. A motherfucker like me trying to get the fuck away from everybody and just relax. Just get a peace of mind, get away from that city. You know what I'm saying? I go collect my resources and shit that I can from the city. And then I come back to my little section in the woods, dog. And try to keep it low key as possible. You know what I'm saying? I don't make too much of a ambiance with my fires. I don't be playing music loud back here. I don't get loud back here. I don't be screaming and shit. I don't be banging pots. Just keep it nice and quiet, like I ain't here. Cause I don't want nobody to know I'm here, and I don't want nobody coming here, and I don't want to be fucking bothered back here neither. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't want to be no chatty patty, man. Think I'm gonna make an app about my day to day, how I be getting down and shit like that. But yeah, the sun coming out. It just be coming out in certain areas and shit, cause it got patches, a lot of canopy. It's just a good canopy back here. But I'm gonna fuck with y'all. Let me get some of this sun while I can. And my phone gonna die, so when I get into the city a little bit later, I'll charge it up and I'll get back to uploading like I'm supposed to. I just didn't imagine me not going back to the city anytime soon. You know, I'm enjoying my me time right now in the woods. I'm a sanctuary. But like I said, man, it is time for me to either get this tent or get this tarp. But I know if I get these tarps, I'm gonna get way more creative. But if I get the tent, I'll be grateful as well. But it is time that I get that tent, because it's time I get a covering. Because like I was supposed to produce and work on so much shit yesterday, but I really didn't work as much as I wanted to because it was so cold. So I'm not trying to be on my phone in the cold and shit. And I can't really work wrapped up under my sleeping bag because I don't want my phone that close to my face like that. So it's time I get that tarp, I'll get that tent so I could build up my insulation and I can stay warm in the area. And I'm getting everything together. So, I got my desk, even though that bitch made out of cardboard, but hey, where's the will, that's a motherfucking way, you know what I'm saying? Some people got $1 million desks and they produce 10 cent worth of fucking material. I got a 10 cent dollar desk. I got a 10 cent fucking desk. God damn it, get it together. I got a 10 cent desk that's gonna produce millions. So with that being said, y'all keep $1 billion mind frame. Let me eat this bread sandwich I got, butter sandwich. And I'm gonna fuck with y'all. Oasis.